Yeah, just gonna normally shoot at him.
I like how you said his full name.
He's a little bit of a bitch. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
I'm just gonna.
Every single one of us hate this man.
Yeah.
All right. How do you destroy this flesh clone?
I see the visage of Mujion again, and I just get really disgusted at him again, and I want his head to explode.
And as the head explodes, it turns into a pile of worms, and they start wriggling and burrowing into the ground.
Worm.
Ew. Gunslinger quickened action to reload, and I'm going to let's see, 10, 20, 30. I'm gonna go right here.
Very well.
Difficult terrain, be damned.
You used that on someone else, right? I forget. At some point.
The swarm?
Yeah.
Oh, it has been used by, I think Loreen had it at one point.
Oh no, I'm saying, did you use it at some point in the this campaign?
Huh, no.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I felt like you poisoned a dude to, like, death.
No, that was cursing someone to death. Literally cursing.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. We continue, we ball.
Let's see, did you make the recovery checks?
Yeah, succeeded.
Nice. Brennivar, you healed up, you also take the following damage.
I'm gonna roll a recovery check right now.
What? Oh my god, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Dude. That damage is fucking insane, Percy. What the fuck?
Mujion's persistent damage.
Dude.
You guys complained about Mujion. Well, look at this. This is the actual king in yellow. Bet you look stupid.
So true, Mallory. Took the words right out my mouth.
Strike this man. No.
Natural 2! Fraud Navarre. He's on fraud watch.
Fraud Navarre?
You said it.
We're not done. You're on fraud watch, Brennivar.
This is the sound he makes in his critical moment.
Hey, to be fair, hey, you have a hero point left.
You do.
I mean, can
It can't get worse.
Can I reroll the non-multi penalty, or is that just too late?
At this point, it is a little too late.
Yeah, I'm not.
I will allow you to re-roll the persistent damage one, though.
Nah.
Nah, I die.
I'm gonna roll.
Honestly, based?
Really too, buddy.
Get his ass!
Get his ass!
Oh.
Don't worry, I got this.
No, you don't got this! No! You're on fraud watch.
No. Mods, hero point this shit. Mods.
No way.
No way.
Mods, punch this man in the balls.
He's him.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense for you to hero point reactor strike because you have heroism, so you have a bigger chance of hitting him.
Give me that thing.
Oh, ooh, that was a pretty low roll.
Yeah. Of course it is. Let's
And he
roll
gets
it.
rid of it.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
He might not be on fraud watch anymore, guys. I don't know.
Crit fish.
He might be on fraud watch again.
I mean, that would have crit a fish.
Sure.
Quick
word.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood.
Just silly goofy mood. Fuck you. We changed
Dude,
moods today. We changed the moods from last week.
Bro's got instant ramen, and all of a sudden he's like, hee.
Blow him up!
Ooh.
Goku!
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I should have moved up one more so I don't hit Brennivar.
Hit me.
Alright.
Just gets napped.
Manufactured anonymous weapon. As you explode, you have destroyed.
Let's go, Mo!
Don't shoot Malik! Shoot the goal!
No, jump, Hadriel, for me!
You've been all God watching you being useless again when you killed the king, you god! I believed in you when nobody else believed in you.
I had a moment of feral, like, I knew it was gonna kill, and I grabbed my shirt, and I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to tear it, and I'm like, oh wait, this is a nice shirt.
That is Maw exploding on the king in yellow, and she's going to, and she's gonna fire a shot right into You see the halo he's wearing? I want the shot to kind of crack the halo.
And as it pierces the mask and it cracks the halo. Agatha.
Dude. Agatha, I think, would call it, or unhinge her jaw and let out a stream of a bunch of flying bugs. Start picking away at his worms.
Indeed, the bugs
Like
start swarming all across the body and start picking out from his chest to his arms through the eye hole.
And then lastly, I'll have her just the swarm shapes into an arm and like crushes a piece of him.
Right, Renavar.
So you said his throne is a part of him, right?
Yeah.
I jump behind. The throne has like is a squared one, right?
Yeah.
I just jump behind him on his back, and I just start beating the living shit out of it, like slowly chipping it out until I see like a hole, and then I literally force open, split, like ripping skin between the throne and him. So I force him to like stand up from his throne, basically.
And as you deliver these blows, forcing the King in Yellow to stand, and you jump out of the way before falling into the brine pool.
I jump I jump around here, like around there.
Alright, and the King in Yellow rides, and as Fenris jumps back, Malik, why don't you describe to me the explosion?
Percy, could that blow from Fenris knock him over so he's even closer?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it just, the entire time that's happening, Maw is just like visibly shaking, kind of just he grabs at his own head and just lets out a guttural scream as he just kind of detonates.
And as Maw detonates, the King in Yellow looks above, and the explosion eviscerates the worms, the mask, everything. Anhar disintegrates into a pile of worms and burrows underneath.
I grab him by the arm that's basically holding the thing. Hard enough to feel the strength, but not hard enough to injure you. And I basically look at you and say, "Drop it. Now."
And Maw, as Brennivar says this, you realize it's kind of telling you that by putting this on, it'll be the only way to get out. Now, whether or not you believe this is up to you, but that's what the robe is kind of telling you, intuiting to you. That if the others are to leave successfully, someone's got to put on the robe.
Could we tell he's corrupted by thing? Or
I mean, he willingly just went up and grabbed it. Otherwise, he would not have touched it. You know that for sure.
Yeah. So I'm just assuming this is some like mind probing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
a compelling, if you
He's
will.
also trying to kill Agatha.
You also gotta realize I'm going to retaliate almost instantaneously if you attempt that shit.
One must put it on. So we...
Ma, listen to me. This place is full of illusions. The Yellow King attempts to probe your mind, deceive you into thinking it is necessary to put the thing on. Do you honestly think that this man is speaking truth?
He is right, Brennivar. Do not lose your temper.
I'm losing my temper because I'm not repeating the play.
He must put
Not
it on.
again.
That is what it is.
Okay. Because
I
if you speak, I have to listen.
I'm gonna say Agatha. I know you have teleportation powers. Rituals that can cast us away from this place, yet you do not wish to use them. You're under the control, aren't you? Something is probing your mind as well.
I am under no such illusions, Brenovar.
Is that so?
And why is it that you care? Your
Why
time
do
is
I
nigh.
Even if my time is nigh, that doesn't mean I care. I do not care about the rest of everyone.
You feel the structure below your feet begin to crumble and shake. You have less than 5 minutes to decide before everyone collapses into the maelstrom.
The simple thing of Agatha looking at Ma, seeing that he is grabbing onto the robe and saying, Ma? Give me the robe. I will wear it.
Are you sure that is a good thing, Agatha?
Yes. Do you not trust me?
It's not a matter of trust, I just don't trust that robe, considering what we just fought.
He's no longer here. It should be fine enough. And Agatha,
Shit, I can't rage anymore. I'm sorry, I'm just going through my effects real quick.
yeah.
You done. You done.
You are not being harassed.
What else are you doing, Brenovar?
I'm locked. I disarmed. I'm gonna. Can I pick it up from the ground?
You can, yeah.
Or yeah, I pick it up.
Alright, you pick it up. I need you to make a will save.
Again? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm
Dude.
gonna use my reaction to give myself. Please, not like this.
That is gonna barely save.
A crit save.
Yeah. What else you doing?
Dude,
I'm gonna
it.
say. I mean, that's the end of my turn. But before I do, I'm visibly disturbed because of this thing, and I'm just gonna scream again. This thing is clearly controlling me.
Zivol responds back. I have no means to escape, other than the one boon I carry.
And what sort of boon is that, B?
Do you cast message again?
You said second action cast message again.
Alright, what do you ask?
I ask him, and what sort of boon would that be? And if it's something that can get you out of Carcosa, would you be able to bring one other person with you?
It's only just one other person indeed. That's all I can do for the god that has blessed me. As Aurora, the others are still scrambling, as the yellow robe has seemingly taken all over their minds, at least to you, without the divine barrier in Carcosa being dispelled.
Alright. Fucking hell.
Because
what more of
he
these?
does not have a get out of jail free card.
Just drink this. Just go ahead. Just go to the book.
God won't save you now.
You are in the godly domain of Haster, and his avatar is. There is no easy escape.
I told y'all, bro.
I know. I'm just gonna say, this, I guess, diplomacy is the best way to put it. But Rory's just gonna loudly exclaim, "Just someone put on the fucking rope so we can get out of here. That's all we need to do."
And I will add the necessary bonuses.
I mean, I could roll like athletics, because I am. It's like
That's
one
fine. Then
different-
roll athletics then.
Why did you add bleeding to this man? Is everything just bleeding?
So as far as you're able to tell, whoever puts on the yellow... Because you realize at this point, the king in yellow is not the mass of worms. It is not the mask. The king in yellow avatar is the robe itself. And whoever puts it on, the king in yellow is possessing, and a new avatar is remade. There is no way to permanently destroy it with the equipment you have right now. You have no equipment to destroy this artifact.
Furnace is gonna like look at Agatha, Mal, Bernabar, and whatever his name is, and he's just gonna say, "So be it." And he's just gonna grab the hammer and just step out of the way.
Very well.
The
You
DC
just
was
barely passed
47.
just barely passed the DC.
You know, maybe this means Agatha can, like, without putting it on, use it to dispel the barrier, and then we can all leave. Or do you
So
have
Agatha, you are... The others around you do not matter in this instance. Irrelevant. They are stepping stones that you use to get here. In this moment, it is just you and the king in yellow, and you have a moment to speak to him as you are holding the robe. What do you choose to say?
Grant me godhood.
And so,
With the robe on right now. She's resisting it, right? But she has
you
it
have
on.
one free 10th rank spell at your disposal.
I'll look through all of them. They're not. Actually, no. I only looked through the primal ones. But
Can I summon Kaiju? Oh, fuck you, Godzilla.
No, you can summon. You can from any tradition.
absolutely, yeah.
So it's up to you. I said any 10th rank spell from any tradition, so it's up to you.
It is indeed only up to the one. Whew. Could she in this moment cast? Not like, you know, literally wish, but no, that's unfair. She'll, I think. Man, it's a tough decision.
Sorry.
She will pick everyone except for Fenris.
Very well. As all of you are taken, and Fenris is left behind.
I assume the barrier is still broken, so yeah, Furnace is gonna leave too.
I mean, he can leave, but she's not gonna bring Fenris close to hit, or yeah, close to her. I think you understand well enough, Fenris.
He will just give a nod and say, "See you later."
We saw the castle disappear.
Castle was transported to Las Carcosa.
We fought Hadriel and Yellow King's very own avatar.
I'm gonna fall to one knee, kind of like a bow towards Cyrus, and just like groan out,
Mission complete.
Good work, Ma. Just snap his fingers to get you at attention once again.
stand back up.
Agatha is also gonna give a sharp look towards Elisar.
He's just got his hands folded in front of him. He's just.
Wait, is Elisar? Oh, there he is. Okay, I didn't see him at first.
He's just got his hands folded. He's just watching.
Chilling hard as fuck.
Yeah, he's chilling hard as fuck.
God, I saw Sakari again. I was like, what? Saraki?
Yo, there was this one time that I kissed a little halfling girl without her consent.
Let me do this. Wait, who? Crimson Jaw. He's here. That's right.
Yeah, he's a duplicate.
No, he's not. He's the real Crimson Jaw.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna put him over here so it doesn't.
Wait,
Man.
did we ever? No, was a sexy daughter ever found?
The sexy daughter was found. Don't worry, Micah saved her.
Oh,
Oh.
what does she look like, bro?
That's for another campaign.
My sexy daughter's been kidnapped again.
That's for the great.
Revelry, I come to you.
In my darkest hour.
Let's do this. So you announce your victory. Everyone's kind of left stunned for a moment. Not sure if what you say is even true, but what other answer could they accept for your appearance, your sudden appearance? Osiris Sengmar steps and he says, "Is what you say, Lady Agatha, is that true?"
I swear it. On my name.
And Hadriel himself slain alongside this avatar.
Absolutely.
Very well. As
Agatha will look solemn. Or solemnly down at him.
Aurora is looking forward. Renovar.
Renovar, I'm gonna leave HP, but you have the halberd stuck in your chest.
Am I still standing?
You're still standing as he's driving. For context, Cyrus is 5'9". He is a man of average stature. As he's piercing this halberd and lifting you up, and as he's lifting you up, he places the halberd down, and you are just dangling, and being impaled by it, being lifted up in the air. You have some words to say, if you have to share them.
I'm just gonna grab the halberd, and basically, is it allowed for me to say that the grip is so strong it kinda like ruins the halberd?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna start. And I am attempting to laugh.
After Hadriel is dead, you go for the other Goliath. Is that it? A fool that you are. To only fear me and Hadriel. You truly do not understand this world.
And I wish to activate something.
What do you wish to activate?
Is it possible to activate this?
It is.
This is gonna be heard by armies, right? By multiple people.
Oh yeah.
It starts glowing. Okay. And my voice suddenly becomes more booming, almost like I'm using like a mass message. People of the mountains, Goliaths, humans, everyone, Hadriel and the Yellow King Avatar have been defeated by the Godhunters. I wish to say my last words. What you're hearing now is an old man who knew a lot about Hadriel, who knew a lot about gods. Trust in yourself before you pray to others. Do not let religion take over you. And as for the ones who wish to become elves, or think they are above mortals, let them know. Let them know that they are only false, deceiving themselves. Make them realize that they're still mortal, including you.
Let the Goliaths know their martyr is here, staying with them. Aiden will nod, and he will.
Might I have
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
a suggestion? I would like to try some. My specialty, in fact. Say, wouldn't it be a powerful move to own the very martyr who drives them.
I mean, I know Maul wouldn't say anything, but that's kind of stupid, Yosef.
I know.
It's kind of...
Better political move.
Cyrus looks and says, Lord Hawkwood, give the body over to Lady Agatha. She has proven herself to be a most capable ally. It would be dishonorable for me to deny her request after having gained such a stalwart victory, would it not be? As he looks at Tarkaeus, and Tarkaeus just nods. That's all he needs to know before, to say, do not ask this again. Not to you, but to him.
Yeah. And Agatha will say, do not worry. I can produce a similar effect. I have such good reference material. After all. But first she will try to...
So also,
you agreed to it.
so, all of you watch as Brenevar, his head slowly reattached to the rest of his body. Eyes glazed over, just sickly white. Agatha, Cyrus looks at you, and says, our mission here is done. We can return to the capital, but if you have time to recuperate elsewhere, I will grant you that time. Just inform me whenever.
Of course. I suppose now the 7th level spells can have such a wide effect. Well, a worse spell will do. I guess Agatha will return to her from whence he came. She'll prepare a teleportation circle and then promptly leave to her dungeon. Assuming LSR doesn't try to stop her, in which case she'll teleport away me.
He's not stopping you. You get the feeling? He has no reason to engage you in martial force. He's just
he's camping.
He's just watching and waiting. After all, he's not here for you. He's here for the one whose body you reanimated, but whose soul is passed on.
Yeah.
And so, watches Lady Agatha, Azrael's Bane, will promptly tell. You do hear King Werther and the other Goliaths kick the dirt, swear and throw swears and curses upon the people of this tent, and they will march out, knowing that they could not recover Brenevar's body or grant him proper burial. They will subsequently leave the camp, and it has come quite obvious that Wuthros, the king of the stone giants here, is still alive. And it appears it was Wuthros' life for Brenevar's in this exchange. And the Goliaths and giants, whether or not they are affected by this, we will wait to see.
It has only been a short time, but I would not mind seeing something of a romantic nature with Mr. Hawkwood.
Very well. You will be granted courtship with Lord Hawkwood. Think of it as my reward beyond just his payment to your service to the kingdom of Sarnath and for slaying Hadriel and the King in Yellow. That is all. I hope to see not your scope on the enemy's battlefield in the future, Lady Aurora.
Well, Cyrus, I don't think you have to worry about that anytime soon. But I should let you know I noticed something as we were leaving Las Carcosa. That
You'll turn around.
Agatha woman. Robe of the King in Yellow. The Avatar. I guess it's just a warning to keep an eye on her. Or that robe at least.
Duly noted. I appreciate this intel. If there's any more, you are dismissed.
Of course, and if you need any work done, you know who to call. She will bow and then make her way out.
Be a slight smile.
As we're walking, I will cast a message towards Elazar and ask him, do you know where Fenris is? Oh, you're looking for him.
Wherever Fenris is, the Hidden One is displeased. But that's for him to suffer the consequences. You'll live long, Angel of Death. But just my hand will close your book soon enough.
And I will cast message again as we're walking away and say, I look forward to our next meeting.
And he will... You get the feeling he simply acknowledges it. There's no hostility between him and you. He is just saying it as a matter of fact. But you also know you have a lot of political authority now.
But before that, I will ask you again. How are they?
They have found serenity in the Asphodel fields. But your judgment will have to wait for the three when we pass through the gates. There you can find your comrade Crimson Jaw. And perhaps Fenris.
I'm just glad.
Come, we have no time to waste here now. And he will walk through a door, hazy and green, slightly reddish toward the center. Large, primeval pillars with shackled giants in stone, impaled figures through time and space. The boatman Charon gives you a ride as Asriel is left behind on the shore behind you all. Simply looks as the ferryman waves at the Angel of Death. The Angel of Death waves at him, but also to you. For this is the last time you will see of him as a living being and as a phantom.
I do wave back.
Asriel will disappear off in the horizon as the boatman Charon continues carrying you through this blood-soaked river.
Achieved my goals, and better yet, I know where my family is. Even if I'm judged to the abyss at this point, I'm just glad. And would I know what this place is even?
You would. There are stories that say that, of course, there are different names for such a location, but ultimately you do recognize this as the River Styx.
What would the Goliaths call this if it's just the River Styx, or?
They would just simply call it the Red River.
So this is the Red River of the Dead.
Nods. Continues padding through.
Yeah,
You're
we're
aware.
probably
He's
not
likely
gonna
just-
have much of a conversation continues because of his material body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would also say like my body, I have no muscles at this point. I look like an old man.
You're a little shriveled. It's a little odd. Crimson Jaw and Brenevar. Nowhere as bulky as Heracles himself. Instead,
Looks
just
like
an old man.
looks like Aegis finally caught up with you.
They, you get, sucked before you died? You're looking,
No. It's just... I guess the body caught up with my will. And I've been satisfied with life. Although I wish I didn't get my head cut off by that bastard.
My condolences.
You're trying for these crimes, and Finn's just like, I can't defend against that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Your Honor, you weren't there, so shut the fuck up.
Your Honor, I don't want to defend this guy.
Your Honor, my kind was hitting up them folks.
It is up to you guys, though. If you wish to continue.
Yeah, what does Bernavar say?
Fenris, can you help me a little bit? I can't feel my legs at this point.
Can I even like carry his phantom with a physical body?
You can. I will say that.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Can you just give me a hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Very well.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this right now. Furnace can't vouch for Bernavar, but he knows jack shit about Crimson Jaw.
You're
Oh,
gonna hear.
I
You're
plan
about-
Make your way into the
I
Hall
plan
of
to speak
Judgment.
for myself.
Yeah, you can speak for yourself. You are the three judges: Aeacus, Minos, and Radamanthus. And as you make your way forward, they sit, looking through a pile of papers. As psychopomp dragons, Shinigami, and other such beings who have sworn their service to dread Hades and dread Persephone, the grim mother and father, as well as their children Zagreus and Melenoi, you see the symbol of Hades strewn about, and the three judges continue to wait as you step forward. And as you do so, they will pull out the appropriate papers, and they will look at the three of you. Before
Is it like a seat or something?
there are seats, yeah.
Yeah, Furnace gonna help Bernavar sit down in one of the chairs.
Aeacus looks to Minos, who looks to Radamanthus. They all nod. Minos declares, Crimson Jaw of Warfare. For all the crimes listed and then some, the only appropriate location you will be condemned to is to the pit of Tartarus. You will be sent off to the abyss, grueling and fighting among the demons just as you have in life.
I'll turn back to these two and go, you know, maybe this is what I get. Try to retire, and I get pulled right back into more fighting.
The door to Tartarus opens, and it's just a dark
Do I
red.
have my weapons?
You do?
Ah, well then there's only one thing to do. I
How
will
boo.
draw my sturdy
I think
shield,
the hunter's not here. Just
and I will run through the door.
you bring out your Mombele, and you run on through. And I will say this, Crimson Jaw. Whether or not it is up to you, but you make your way to Tartarus, prison realm of where the Titans were thrown into when they were overthrown by Zeus and his siblings and his allies long ago, and you will likely survive and thrive. Who knows? To what extent? Whether or not you senses to a demon prince like the Demogorgon or Baphomet, or to maybe some of the imprisoned Titans, it's up to you. Or maybe you carve out your own kingdom within the infinite expanse of Tartarus. Regardless, we're here now in the abyss.
Yeah, she will turn to the judges and say, three judges of Underworld. Bernavar here has been, as you know, revenge-driven to the point that he has lived out of pure obsession. However, that is to say, his his vengeance was not blind. He still could understand the good and bad around him. He even stood up for a Goliath village that had no stake in a war. Furthermore, me and Fenris, as our personal witness,
The real matter of why I went through this
has
journey.
not seen him strike
10 years,
down
10 years
those who would be innocent.
waiting for a person to meet him. Vengeance is not enough of a motivator for that. I had a desire to tell everyone. I wish to tell everyone, mortals, that they shouldn't be praying to the gods that much. They should not be holding lives that much to the gods. And they should be controlling their own fates and listening to themselves before they start praying to the gods. I did not wish another. Even if I killed Hadriel, I knew that I had to send a message. I do not wish.
The one to have made a pact with the Hidden One and failed to deliver the promise that you have made to destroy the Lich Agatha Maeve. And you are here to defend the Goliath, whose rage matched that of Heracles when he lost his own children and wife. Here is how the sentence will go. Brennivar, for 6 months, you will be condemned to the Maelstrom, the realm of pure chaos, and for the other 6 months, you will return to your wife and child. And in those 6 months, just as your rage had blinded you to one single path, to chaos, you will be split apart in this afterlife. One half to chaos, the other half to your heart. As for you, automaton behind you. You turn around, the door. The Hidden One is displeased. You know what resides in the Maelstrom aside from the Proteans? There are the Einherjar. There are individuals who have devoted themselves to chaos and the great cosmic battle against law. Others have simply, like the Gitsarai from D&D, have taken up pockets of order and have learned to master their minds and emotions in the realm of pure chaos. There are others who seek battle, endless battle, whether it's against each other, or against the demons, or against Aeons, or against the Elysians. Battle rages on. What path you take is yours. In this realm of infinite possibility and chaos, it is all about one's own individual decision. And what you decide to do is all up to you for 6 months. But in the 6 months, you are at your apex, and what you decide to do now is your own. I leave it in your own hands.
I mean, it's convenient that he has full strength, but even with full strength, even with full power, it would be really easy to basically block away like people who dare fight him or dare challenge him. But after being sentenced like that, he's basically, to not get lost again, he would rather take the hits, take the blows. He's not even going to use he's not going to defend himself by pushing them away, shoving them away, or like grabbing them and throwing them and stuff like that. He's just going to take the blows.
By the First Lord.
Maybe back
You
away,
walk off into the realm of chaos.
but he's not gonna fight back.
And in a bold display, allow those whose weapons and bodies crash onto you. But you are a stalwart shore against the crashing waves of chaos. And you prove to yourself what you need to be. To no one else's expectations now. You are the master of your own fate in this moment. And as you march on, we will cut back the good virtues will come out on top regarding the hammer? Or do I need to worry about the hammer as much as Agatha has the yellow robe?
Our primary objective is to get rid of the progenitor AI by any means necessary.
Do you feel confident that you will destroy Nexus?
I cannot say for certain, but I assure you, we will not be a threat.
Very well, Lapis. Azrael will hand this to you, and he will say, and he will produce, before you leave, something in his hand. The damaged cores of the one that was designated as 2.0 and your two companions, Shisa and Theo. They have been defeated by Hadriel and 2.0. I thought it best and most appropriate that I give what remains of their being to their only companion left.
Lapis will give a solemn nod, and Fenris will give a nod as well. Less solemn, but more like, yeah, thanks, I guess. Console the hidden one regarding one final thing.
What is your final request?
If the push comes to shove, are we permitted to make use of the hammer to destroy the AI for good?
Permission granted. If that is your only intent, in which I trust you long enough to know that I have placed my trust in you, then yes, your permission has been granted.
She will give a nod, and Fenris will give a nod as well.
Fare thee well, automaton, artificial intelligence. I have more work to read. Done.
I mean,
And he will
yeah, I guess
slice
they
open
just
a portal, and he will walk through.
they just go around trying to get rid of any existing members of the King in Yellow.
Very well. And so, Fenris and Lapis spend the rest of their near future hunting down the remnants of the cult of the King in Yellow, eliminating those who had fled hours, days, maybe weeks before, and those who had just surrendered, or others who have been scattered as a result of the castle blipping out of the planet. As they know the dog, the metallic dog hunting after them, a hound that will not cease until each one of them has been eliminated.
We'll take a shadowy role among the lords, not even because of her very much more publicly controversial existence overall, but also Asriel is like out there, and she's gotta be in here. But what she does is first have the zombie Brennivar punch a couple of her strongest skeletons, warriors, or ghouls and zombies, and he proves to be effective.
Through the original Godhunters.
Not as effective.
And he vows,
but
as part of the political alliance, if Azrael really wanted to get you, he'd have to get through him first. And Surian assures you, in his charming, silvery fox way, if Azrael wants to fight, he can fight you, and he can fight him, and he can fight anybody else standing with you. And so whether or not you still are paranoid after the fact, I leave that up to you. But you have been given assurances that at least Cyrus and Surian are willing to defend you.
I think Agatha, I imagine her as a very confident presenting person, but because she is a lich and she has a robe whispering sweet lies to her every day at this point.
Every day.
She's gonna be continuously paranoid, even always back in her head.
Totaling about a force over the next couple of years, 20 to 30,000 people who are directly under you, and of course, you have your own court that you have at your disposal. But they are a shadow court. If the Four Lords represent those that the public eye that can see, you are controlling the court that no one, if they were bold or stupid, wouldn't know about. And thus you remain the Shadow Lady of Cold Iron and of Torrinth, and you rule with a mix of paranoia and power, undeath and control over life. And your whispers as Lady Undeath manifest across the realm as one of the people who had slain the King in Yellow avatar, gave the ashes Hadriel over to the monks who are residing at the chapel. And as the warband spills out into bloodshed and violence, and over 100 of them start killing each other, and all Cyrus and Hawk would tell you is to leave it to their own devices, let them kill each other and decide who's going to lead the warband. Speaking of Lord Hawkwood, he will take you to a castle, Castle Whitestone, and he doesn't introduce you to his family, not just yet. It's something that he wishes to slowly ingratiate you over the course of several months to years. But for the time being, the two of you are lovers, and whether or not, I leave it up to you, whether that it just stays purely physical, or if it does go into the realm of romance. Brennivar stoked the fire rebellion in, and the Goliaths and Giants just ransack and destroy it. The scientists House Rayor and housed there have been subsequently either killed or banished. The chapel that housed the monks there, the Goliaths, seeing religion as a tool of control that Brennivar told them that it would be, they also sacked the chapel. And subsequently, You thought that would be the last of Brennivar. Unfortunately, his name is continuing to be echoed across the Shiver Peak Mountains as the man who defied the First Lord in life, and now the Goliaths and Giants wish to use his name to defy the First Lord in death. And so you have plenty of work ahead of you. Whether or not that is work visually you enjoy, physically look like they are at their peak, to you, but they can choose. Let's just say that region is mold themselves active and busy, whatever their desired appearance, and it's typically for the more powerful vampires. Now, granted, you might not have that ability to control right away, but that's what vampiric patience is all about, waiting for several years to master that sort of thing. So,
all the more reason to start early then.
Indeed, and maybe one night, Aiden Hawkwood commences a ritual where perhaps is a romantic evening, your last day living, and bites into you. You feel the life drained from your eyes, but instead of death, undeath, and unlife fills you, void energy once replacing vitalic energy, and you will arise as a Moroi, a class of vampires, alongside Hawkwood. Of his prestigious family.
And with the stuff with the Black Mirror, is he able to kind of cut ties with that with Cyrus Assault?
Yes. The Black Mirror, as far as they're aware, as far as they're content, they're done with. They will say they had an employee named Aurora Boreal. They don't know anyone else. That is what the official logs will state. If you catch my drift.
Oh yeah.
So, as far as the public needs to know, Alex Hawkwood is a beautiful young woman that caught the eye of Aiden Hawkwood, and that the infamous assassin Aurora Boreal, part of the Godhunters retinue who had slain Hadriel and the King in Yellow, she has faded into legend. Continue on. And tales of her exploits return to her
John
hometown. You all find, of course, as well. Your peace, whether that's not good or bad is up to you, but you find your peace in the afterlife. But for those who are living, Carcosa still lingers in your mind. Not constantly, just as a vague reminder. Like a cringy thing you did in the past. Carcosa creeps up on you like that. Regardless, Godhunters, you have slain yourselves a god. And you return to Deltrax amidst confusion, amidst rebellion, amidst prophecy, and amidst war. But you have that certainty of a god slain. And that is where we'll end the campaign.